Mic check. Chickadee check 1 2. Yo. What up, people? Right, let me just I've actually got to delete the original footage from that Tronics Fix video because I haven't got a lot of space. So there we go. Just deleting a few things just because I need the storage. There we go. Alright, cool. What up, everyone? Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all doing good. Way too many people to say hi individually. That's a lot of chat. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're all doing alright. Hope you all enjoyed the video. And yeah, back again. Notice how I waited a week, exactly a week, to post that video. Yeah, I waited exactly a week to post that video just because I didn't want to post it too soon, but I also didn't want to leave it too long. So, welcome, anyway. Daddy's home. Early today. Yep, Sarah's got work at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, so yeah, I've got to go live early, and I've got to finish early, so probably going to be a couple of hours stream, you know, 2-3 hours, something like that, and then hopefully someone else will be live who I can forward to, Computer Booter or someone like that. But yeah, hope you're all good. You need not only fans with all these people. Yeah, I agree. Where did I live in Burnells? I lived on Silver Court Gardens, just off the town. Right off the town when I lived over there. And I also lived just off the A5 for about a year as well. Something like that. New times for Mondays. I want to try and start streaming earlier, yeah. Because it's... according to my stats, the average time that people are online is between 6 and 10. So I want to try and kind of make it like 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock maybe, but no later than 8. Which is, I mean, it's, if you're in a different country, it's 7:18 PM right now. So around this time, I want to try and do it for Mondays, if I can. No worries, Ellis. No worries, mate. What we're doing, we're going to work on a PS5 board that a customer sent in, a business-to-business customer sent in a PS5 board. You want to promise? No. Yeah, the only promise I'm getting is silence. Looking to set up a home workshop as a hobby. Where can I get faulty consoles from? Yeah, pretty much mainly eBay, Facebook Marketplace, maybe Gumtree, but Gumtree you don't seem to find many. But if you're looking for stuff to practice on, just ask people if they've got faulty electronics. Just ask your friends, ask your family if they've got anything faulty that you might be able to try and fix for them. Where do most of the viewers originate from? According to YouTube, let's have a look. According to YouTube, I think around about 40% of my viewers were were from the UK. That was before the sudden surge, though, so I don't know. Audience, let's have a look. Right, here we go. Right, so there you go. So here's my dashboard, my stats on my dashboard, and according to when my viewers are on YouTube, according to YouTube, we've got the very dark purple, which is very dark purple is basically when a lot of viewers are a lot of viewers are online, and as you can see, it's like 5 till 10. That's UK time. That's my local time. According to recommendations, this is through this stupid thing. I don't know what it's called. TubeBuddy, that's it. It says I should live stream on Sundays. It says I should live stream at 5 PM, but no, I'm not live streaming at 5. So it says I should upload at 5 PM, and then it says I should live stream at 8 PM. So yeah, that's my reasoning. 39.6% from the UK, apparently, and 66.6% of people are not subscribed. Yeah, that's a lot of people who are not subscribed. But hey ho, yeah. So that's my reasoning for the decisions. Anyway. Do you even ever fix anything? Yeah, someone said that the other day. Ha! Even you sneaky prick going live early. Trying to avoid you, mate. Trying to avoid you. Actually, there's a point. I've just had a message come through. Let me just reply to that message. And then I'll be here. I'll be with you all. So I'm just replying to this. Right, okay, yeah. So, Coder's a Villa fan. Coder's not a football fan, mate. I don't follow football at all. I've got no interest in it, to be honest. I watch the England games, like the international games, that's it. And even then, I'm not really interested in it. I'll just watch it for the sake of supporting the country, sort of thing. It's just one of them. Was it shot? Was what shot? Was what shot? Right, anyway, let's get to something, shall we? So, this has been sent by a business customer, a new business customer. And he's sending me one as a trial, or I don't know. But he said in the letter, so he didn't book it in on the website or anything because it's a business customer. Business customers don't use the website for booking. But he said something about there's an issue. No, the customer had a power surge, and the power surge took out the power supply, but when he replaced the power supply, it still wasn't working. So apparently they've already tested the power supply, and the one that they tried in it was good, so they've sent it to me. So, now I've got flux all over my hand off this board. Lovely. So yeah, we're going to put it up to a test housing real quick. So I'll pop it onto a test housing, see what's going on with it. Let's have a look at the symptoms, and then and we'll see what's actually happening with it, shall we? Phone is still on, yeah. Let's see. So that's the annoying thing when you get board only, is you have to put it into a test housing. But the good thing is I know this test housing is fine. I know the power. I know it's dusty and stuff, but the power supply all works and stuff. So okay, so we've got a continuous beep but no power. So yeah, that's 99% of the time always a board fault. Normally it's down to a shorted cap somewhere. So I'm not on Facebook, mate. I deleted Facebook about 6 months ago, and it's the best thing I ever did. Best thing I ever did. Yeah, so absolutely no signs of life, no lights or anything showing, but we do get a beep. How's it going, Glenn? Welcome everyone, by the way. That's what I swear by, surge protectors. Yeah. I'm good, thanks, Blake. How are you, mate? Right, okay. So, what's that crap? Yeah. So we've got a single beep. Oh, I should check. I never checked voltage rails, did I? Do you do PC fixes? No, I haven't really got the room for it, mate. To be honest, I'm limited on space. I should have checked voltage rails before I did anything. Or rather, not before I did anything, but before I take the board back out. I'll just make sure that we actually get power rails, and if there's any missing, then we can take it from there. Could it be the standing up conspiracy? No. Please do tell me Jason isn't here. Jason who? Is Ringhouse or? I know a few Jasons. Right, make sure we get 12 volts first of all. We do. Okay, yep. So do we get a 5 volt here? Yep, we do indeed. I could do with probably bringing that forward a little bit so you guys can see it, sort of. 3 volts. Yep. Do we get a 5 volt here? We get 3 volt there. Do we get a 1.1 when I power this on? No, we do not. Okay. So no 1.1 volt. 5 volt there. 2 volt there. Do we get 0.8 here at all? No, we do not. So we don't get any 2.5 there either. In fact, that appears short to me on that 2.5 volt line, possibly. The reason I say that is because I'm looking at this in voltage mode, and when I have the leads off the board, you can see it's bouncing around everywhere. But then as soon as I put the leads on the board, in that position, it nulls the leads and it drops down to 0.00 volts, and it don't go above, you know, like 0.002. So that seems to be nulling the leads there. So we're not going to get 5 volt there when we power it on either. We're not going to get a 1.5 volt here. We should have a 12 volt there. Yeah, we should have a 12 volt here. Yeah. And a 12 volt here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that appears short to me. It could just be that there's power going through the system. That is possible. But who am I to judge? No Twitch live. No, not on Mondays, mate. Cheers, Mark. Thanks, mate. I need to start streaming on Twitch again, to be honest. Right, okay, so let's go into diode mode then. Let's turn the beeper off. There we go. How's it going, Spanner? Right, so no short there. No short. No short. No. No. Let's make sure that fuse is good. Appears to be. Let's make sure this fuse is good. Yeah. That's good. Good. So I'm going to test the Wi-Fi area. Right, doesn't appear to be any shorts. Doesn't appear to be any shorts anywhere, to be honest. .25 seems incredibly high on the HDMI encoder. It should be around about 0.17, 0.18. 0.25 seems really high around there. So we could have a HDMI encoder issue. No short down there. 0.10. That seems really high. 0.11 now. That seems really high for the RAM phases. Or rather for the RAM power management. Right. Okay. It could be a Southbridge issue, to be honest. Could be Southbridge related. You got any consoles up for sale? I'm not sure, to be honest, mate. I'm not sure. Right, so yeah, this could be Southbridge related, given the fact that I'm not getting any signs anywhere else. Okay, that was just because power was running through. The fact that that was showing up as short. It's not showing up as short now. The HDMI encoder definitely doesn't look good. How's it going, Chris? Right, okay, well that encoder's not really soldered properly. Yeah, that encoder's not soldered very good at all. Okay, well. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because that seems really high. I'm getting a reading of 0.20 something. It should be, I think, 0.25. It should be around about 0.17. So I think I'm going to remove the HDMI encoder and resolder that before I do anything else. Because it doesn't look like it's soldered properly. How's it going, Stephen? Right, okay, so let's just clear this off before I do anything. Major calls, no worries. Spoiler Lord, if you're here, mate, if you're on with us on YouTube, thank you, appreciate it. Right. Okay. Just reading this. That one's went quick. Cheers, dude. Thank you, mate. Oh, I've still got that big fat soldering iron tip in. Well, at least I'll transfer heat. I really should change that tip for a smaller one. Would make my life a lot easier. Always seems too big. Yeah, oh, that was way too big, yeah. I like to make my life more difficult. That's how I get down, you see. Oi, you better sit on your pads. Yeah, they do take a fair bit of heat, to be fair. Right, just let that go. I am going to change tips now, because that tip is no good for this job. The Nikitis, welcome. Hello. Hey, Flux. I really need to figure out where the hell I've put my syringe nozzles. Really need to find them. But I'm a lazy little bastard. I'm lazy, so I can't be bothered to find them. I just need to reach in this tip just to get rid of any oxidation. Eli, good morning. You got to up the dosage, yeah. More flux, more better. Yeah, they're good, thanks, Gary. I hope you're all good, mate, and your family. Just switch hands a second. KH just bought something from the store, thank you. Looks like Kester sold her what was purchased. Oh, nice, Stephen. Nice. Right, just clean this up. Well, that certainly looks better anyway. There we go, that'll do for now. I can give it a proper clean later. But that looks 10 times better. Flux looks like cat piece. Right, so let me have a look at the diode reading now. I've got 0.10, but the board is still warm. 0.10 with the board being warm, resistance being increased. Yeah, that's probably about right. Probably about what I would expect to see. It's a lot better than 0.25 anyway. Let's put it that way. I will, if I get this working, I will be ultrasonicing the board before it goes back out, so yeah. Right. So let's check it now. The board's cooled down a bit. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that, mate. God damn it. Terence just purchased some Kester from the store. Thank you. 0.13. Yeah, so that's going to increase as the board cools down. Still got a little bit of heat in the board, but 0.13 is a lot better than 0.25. And that's about, yeah, it's about what I would expect to see. Nigel just purchased some Kester from the store. Thank you. I'm going to be sold out at this rate. I have actually got more on the way anyway, but I've got enough for now. And by the way, it does get weighed when I sell it. The 50 gram packs that I sell, it does get weighed. It does get weighed. It's at least 50 grams, normally about 52, depending on how much I take off the reel. Yeah, 0.145. Yeah, you know what? That is a good reading. Let's see if it turns on. That is a perfectly fine reading. It's about, well, close to what I would expect it to be. What soldering iron should I buy as a beginner on any videos on that to help? I haven't got any videos on it. That's still not turning on. Alright, let me have a look at my boot sequence. I haven't got any videos on it, but depending on your budget, see, the thing is, I'm a firm believer of buy cheap, buy twice, right? So, hey, Bates has just become a channel sponsor. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a firm believer of buy cheap, buy twice. So if you want a decent iron on a budget, go for a TS100 or a T12. Thank you, Batesy. I appreciate that. Yeah, T12 or a TS100, one of those two. If you've got a little bit more money to spend, get a Hakko FX951. You can't go wrong with those soldering irons. And technically, even with the T12 or the TS100, you really won't need to upgrade. The T12 uses Hakko tips, or rather, you can interchange them. So you can use the T12 tips on the Hakko, and you can use the Hakko tips on the T12. In fact, I only buy T12 tips. I don't have any genuine tips. Not for this iron anyway. I've got some for the micro pencil, but not for this. Yeah, so either one of those. But if you can afford the Hakko, get the Hakko. How about the point still? I've never tried it. Never tried it, mate, unfortunately. Right, so still no booty. So let's check the liquid metal. Make sure that's not spilt out during disassembly. It could have done. Or during transit as well. Doesn't appear to have. No, doesn't appear to have spilt out. Well, it has now because I've just caused it to, but no, doesn't appear to have spilt out at all. JBC Precision with T210 handle. I've heard they're good. I've got a friend who uses one of them and he swears by it. He says it's brilliant. But I've never tried it myself, so I can't recommend it. But I have got a friend who swears by it. Says it's brilliant. It's the best soldering iron he's ever had. But he's never tried a Hakko either, so... But the JBC... Like, JBC soldering irons are apparently amazing. We've got a little bit of liquid metal there. Didn't see that just. I don't know if that was when I took the cover off. It could well have been. Yeah?
Where's your bank card?
In my pocket. Do you want it?
That bastard I meant to come to them.
It's there. It's there.
Oh, thanks. Is there money on it? Yeah.
I
Which one?
think no, right.
Can't we still get we'll go for a shop before it shuts.
Alright.
Alright.
Sorry, 1 second, ladies and gents.
Sorry.
No, it's alright. Okay, it's done.
Thanks. Do you want a Red Bull?
Can do.
Okay. Ow! That was my foot.
You're right. Right, okay. Sorry, guys and girls. Yeah, the 888's good. Daddy ain't only my missus that says, where's the bank card? Yeah. Yeah. Right, okay. I doubt that little bit of liquid metal was what caused this to not power on. I am going to confirm it and make sure, but very doubtful. I get a strange feeling it could be a Southbridge issue. A lot of the time when we get power surges, it does fry the Southbridge, and it does show some symptoms of that. Yeah, that's not powering on. Okay, family always first. Yep. Now the problem is I don't keep anything on my debit card for obvious reasons. I use my card online, which means any company could take money out at any time, so I just don't keep a penny on there, not even a penny. So if Sarah needs to use the card, I have to transfer it from one bank to another. So I've got two banks. I've got one that hasn't got a card at all, like it hasn't even got a debit card, it's a basic account. That's where I keep all my money, and then I transfer it to my debit card as and when needed. Just because. Yeah, I got him apart, Daniel. Yeah, it's not the SBV, mate. I've tested that. Let me check my boot sequence. Let me just have a look. Yeah, so I don't keep anything whatsoever on my debit card. So then, if anyone ever did get into anything, they can't do anything anyway. So the only way they could do anything is if they actually got onto my online banking, and even then, it's all two-factor authenticated. And not only that, but there's obviously security measures in place for the with the bank. And if someone actually hacks the bank, then I'm covered anyway. So do exactly the same with the debit card, zero risk. Yep, exactly, mate. Exactly. There's only a couple of sites that I'll put my credit card onto as well. Right, okay, we get 0.2 amps, 0.02 amps, and then straight down to nothing. This is immediately shutting off as soon as we attempt to power it on. Right, let's give the board a scan, see if I can find any burnt components. I do have a feeling this could very well be a Southbridge issue. I mean, it wouldn't take much to change the Southbridge, so yeah. It doesn't matter, Prime. It was blown way out of proportion, mate. It was blown way out of proportion by the media. It's not going to hurt 99% of people. It's not going to make a difference to 99% of people. Is my head spinning yet? Nah. Right. What I am going to do is use the world's most expensive lighter in the form of a Hacko. Sorry, not a Hacko. An Atten. Yeah, it's upstairs in my loft, mate. My workshop is. Right, so I'm going to inspect the board top to bottom, see if I can find any blown components. So this was a power surge issue originally, so we could very well have something like a blown MOSFET or something like that, but I mean I've just tested around here and it's reading as fine, so who dat? Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, mate. Mucho gracias. Right, well that chip has been changed. That is a sort of common failure point. I've never had it fail. No, I've never managed to repair a console by changing that chip or known it to fail. I mean, it could have fried the encoder. Like, it could have fried the HDMI encoder. I don't know whether they've actually changed that chip or whether they've actually just reflowed it or took it off and re-soldered it. I don't know. Let's test this here. Thank you, Adam. Should I reball BJ after corrosion when reflow fixed it? Probably not. Thank you for the 5, mate. I appreciate that. It depends how bad the corrosion was around the BGA, to be honest. But no, if it's fixed it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, sort of thing. Well, to an extent, but I would say no. I would say just leave it as it is if it's already fixed it. Right, let's just check these. Oh, okay. Hold on. Whoops. My probes were plugged into the bench supply. Now I've got to change the Southbridge because I've had 3 volts on it. Damn it. Now I've got to change the fucking Southbridge. Well, now the Southbridge is being changed anyway. Because that was a stupid thing of me to do. Well, that was dumb, wasn't it? It was at that point that he knew he fucked up. It's alright, I'll just inject 3 volts into the Ethernet circuit while I'm fucking live in front of 560 people. It's fine. I'll just fuck up in front of 560 people. If you like me fucking up, don't forget to like the stream. Well, that Southbridge is wamboozled, isn't it? Well, at least he wasn't into the RAM circuit. Hey, thank you, Cam. Thank you, mate, I appreciate it. Better that than the RAM. Because if it was the RAM, it's GG. Or the APU, that would have been even worse, wouldn't it? So the Ethernet circuit goes straight to the APU, straight to the Southbridge. It's on these differential pairs here. I'll show you that in a second. What kind of injuries could a technician experience messing with a power supply? Ooh. Death. To be honest. Thank you for the 5, mate. The worst case scenario, death. Best case scenario, if you do hurt yourself, just zapping yourself a little bit with 450 volts. That's no joke as well, mate. They are potentially life-threatening. Southbridge was probably toast anyway. It could well have been. It could well have been. But if I manage to, if I replace the Southbridge and it doesn't fix it, the issue, then technically I can't charge for it because that was my mistake. Right, I've just, hold on. Let's drop my tweezers. Where they're gone? I can't see them. Oh, got him. Never mind. Yeah, so if I replace this and it doesn't fix the issue, then I'm obviously not able to charge for it. Having one of those days, yeah. You know what it is? This is no joke. You know what it is? It's because I haven't long eaten. That's not an excuse or anything like that. It's just because literally 10 minutes before I started the stream, I had something to eat. And I usually get really, really tired after I've eaten. But I didn't want to not stream today. Right, let's make sure that I plug these into the multimeter. Right. So if I go for continuity mode with beeper on. Right. So if we look, let's go for that one because that's the one I actually injected it into. There it is. Right there. Yeah, so yeah, the Ethernet, which is what I was just probing, goes straight to there. Straight to that pad there. And that's where all of the differential pairs go to on the Ethernet. So it's lucky they went there and not doing what the USB does, which is these here, because the USB, if I was injecting into there and that happened, poof, straight into the APU. So yeah, luckily that doesn't go directly to there. Otherwise I would have owed the customer a board. But because it goes into the Southbridge, just replace the Southbridge and it should be back to normal. Or at least back to normal rather. So yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. You know, mistakes happen. It is the current that kills. However, the more, well, yeah, the more volts, the more current, right? So volts are still very, very relative. Cheers CJ, thanks dude. Appreciate you, mate. Yeah, so that weren't me trying to make excuses. I just do get real tired when I eat for some reason. I don't know why, I just do. Right, let's grab a bit more wick. Let's give this one more pass. I'm annoyed at myself now, I don't know if you can tell by the sound of my voice. One thing you have to do when you make a mistake is just not forget about it, but like try and learn from it. But oi, don't you dare mess up on me, soldering iron. Oh, I think my soldering iron's broken again. I think my soldering iron's broke again. I think this handle might have had it. Suck it up and learn from it. I agree, mate. No, my handle's had it. Damn it. No, it hasn't. No, it's a tip. It's a tip. That tip has gone. I have got another soldering iron, by the way. How's it going, Journey? I'm good, mate, thank you. It's working on a PS5 that I've just messed up on. I just blew the Southbridge on it like a dick. And the Southbridge potentially could have been bad, but probably not, I don't know. I don't know what the actual fault is. It could be the Southbridge, considering it was a power surge, but I've just messed up even more on it. By forgetting to unplug my probe from the bench supply before I tried to test in diode mode. I ended up putting 3 volts through the Ethernet, and I heard something go pop on the Southbridge. So, yeah. I'm in the West Midlands, yeah. Right, okay. Oh, we've got a missing trace there. Oh dear. Damn it. Well, that's me that's done that. Because that's one of the Ethernet traces. It's burnt one of the traces on the Ethernet. Doo-be-doo-doo-doo. That's not good news. That's not good news. That is not good news. Do-be-do-do-do. That is gonna need fixing, need fixing, need fixing. What? No. Two times magic smoke released in one day. Yeah, and a burnt trace. It went kaboom. It went kaboom. Right then. Right then. F for respects. Nah, it can be fixed. Can be fixed. With a little bit of tenacity and patience. Any promo codes for the merch? I don't, mate, unfortunately, because it's not my store. I don't handle the merch. I've got a merch manager. Unfortunately. If you can get the magic smoke back in, it'll work. Yeah. I'll just tip it upside down and all the electrons will fall out. Right. Went sledging today on an old bin lid. Nice. Very nice. I love it. Just get rid of that little blob of solder. To my wire. Drop that in place. Now I need a pair of tweezers that actually close. There we go. It's a PS5, mate. Have you even had one coffee? Yeah. As David said, I'll get it on drip. I mean, you got no chance of running jumpers that small without coffee, let me put it that way. And then being able to wick pads right next to it without knocking the jumper wire out. Yeah, so that pad must have burnt when it went pop. That must have been what went pop on it. But yeah, never mind. That little micro jumper there will do the job. Nah, it's just a small tip, that's all, mate. Right, let's just make sure I've got a diode reading on there. So... oh, what am I doing? I'm not going to get a diode reading. Yeah, there's nothing connected to the other side. Thank you, Alfonso. Appreciate you, mate. Let's test for continuity to the Ethernet pack. Yeah, okay. I'll get continuity to the Ethernet filters thing. So that's definitely connected. Yeah, that'll work for me. A little bit of conformal coating. And then job's a good one. Or job should be a good one. How long have I been doing this? Do you mean in general? About 3.5 years, 4 years, something like that. Not long. Not long at all. Not in the grand scheme of things, anyway. I mean, it's a long time. Like, when you're doing it every single day for 3.5, 4 years, you know, it's a quite long time. But, no. In the grand scheme of things, not really that long. Right, I'm looking for my UV light. I had that yesterday. It's on the floor. Of course it's on the floor. It's always on the floor. Why wouldn't it be? Right, let's cure that. Careful of sunburn. Yep, don't forget to hit the like button if you like seeing me mess up and have to run micro jumpers. Yeah, that should do it, to be fair. That should do it absolutely fine. Cool. Right. Let's move on to getting a cheap reball, shall we? Let's move on to getting a chip reballed. Between 0.5 and 0.55 millimeter on the PS4 Southbridge, mate, depending on what stencil you're using. It all depends. Axel Pose, thank you. Thank you for subscribing on Twitch if you're over on YouTube at the minute, mate. I appreciate it. I'm JDM Geek. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all. Right, so this tip isn't the right tip for doing this, but well, you know, we'll do it anyway. There we go. It's only because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered to change the tip. Yeah, part 3 is likely in the works. So what I was thinking was I was going to buy a brand new, well, not a brand new, I was going to buy a fully working board just so I could take Tronic Fix's APU and put it onto there to see if it works. Like, if I can buy a fully working board and Tronic Fix's APU don't work, then I know it's taking out the APU on his board as well. Because I've done APU swaps before, it's not like I'm incapable of doing it. And the fact that that one didn't work tells me that it was a board issue on his and not anything else. The only problem is, what board issue? There we go. Let me just grab my stencil. If I can find the right one. There it is. 90061. Ow. Chip's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Doo-be-doo-doo-doo.
super chat is $6.05. Are you doing your impersonation of the 1,918 just only joined on Twitch at work?
Calm down a little bit, bot boy. The bot went nuts then. Thank you to, I missed a subscription on Twitch, but thank you. I'll check it in a second so I can say thank you probably. And yeah, trying to impersonate a technician tonight, mate, but it don't seem to be going very well. Right now I'm just impersonating Beavis and Butthead or something like that, I don't know. Thank you for the 5, mate. Appreciate you, buddy. Alright, let me just cleaning this chip off fully. Just going to give the chip a good clean. Beavis and Butthead rock. Right, that should be good enough. Still a little bit of yellowing on the chip. Let's just heat it up a bit more. That'll do. Nicely. I've just got to get the orientation correct. Huh. The only problem is you can only have this chip 2 ways. You only have to turn it 90 degrees at worst, but there we go, that's better. It's more like it. That's more like it. Right, let me just warm off my solder paste. Do you clean up that well when you're doing the washing up? Ha! Hell no, I don't do the washing up. I'll pay someone else to do it for me. I'm not even joking. Next door is a little bit hard up for money, so I'll pay her to wash up for me. Because, well, Sarah used to do, we used to have a dishwasher, and I used to put it in the dishwasher, but then Sarah stopped using the dishwasher, refused to put it in the dishwasher, and started doing it by hand. Thank you, Nigel. I appreciate it. Yeah, started doing it by hand. Sarah did. I don't like the feel of grease on my hands. It makes me feel like I want to pull my skin off. So I don't wash up. And then because Sarah started a new job, I've started paying the next door neighbour to do it for me. She gets some money. You know, she earns some money, and I'll get the washing up done. But yeah, let me check who else subscribed just. So there was Nigel, thank you, mate, and there was Talika, thank you, appreciate it, on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. The neighbour does the dishes. Yep. Yep, she gets paid for it. She gets paid for it. See, here's the problem. If I do the washing up, I'll be sitting there for half an hour scrubbing my hands afterwards. I know it sounds like an excuse. It's genuinely not an excuse. I just can't stand the feel of grease on my hands. Like, if I get something on my hands, like, I mean, I don't mind when I'm working, but one thing you'll probably notice is every time I come back from, like, for example, a toilet break, if I'm doing a stream, I'll have washed my hands. Not just because I've gone to the toilet, but I'll have actually physically bleached my hands because I don't like the feel of grease on them. So I don't mind a bit of flux for a little while, but give it half an hour and it starts to irritate me and I start to feel like I want to pull my skin off. It sounds like an excuse, but it's not. It's the genuine truth. So I'll just pay next door to do it for me, and she needs to earn a little bit of extra money anyway because she doesn't get a lot of money. She's unemployed, and yeah. So I'll pay her £35 a week to wash up once a day for me. Takes her 20 minutes. Yeah, it takes her 20 minutes to do, and that's it. All she does is wash it up, that's it. It takes her 20 minutes. She gets paid £35 a week to wash up once a day. Gloves suck, yes, they do.
Chris22727 just subscribed on Twitch.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it, mate. Get you some marigolds. No, I just can't stand washing up. It's just the feel of stuff on my hands. It just really does irritate me. Right, let me go down to 380 degrees Celsius at 20% airflow. 20% airflow on the fiddle. Well, no, technically not, because you can earn so much. If you're on benefits, I think you can earn something like £25 a week legally without having to declare it, I think. Free bag of green. She actually uses it to buy a can because she drinks 4 cans every night. But yeah, it's not for me to decide what she spends her money on. But you know, she needed the extra money. I needed someone to wash up for me. I sound really fucking lazy. I sound really fucking lazy. Why all the paste? Because I'm reboiling the chip. Alright, let's focus on one area. By the way, I should mention as well, next door is family. So, yeah. Next door is family as well. She's not just some random woman. I didn't just knock next door and say, hey, can you come and wash up for me? It is actually family. Alright, let's increase the airflow to 30% and go to 420 degrees Celsius. There we go. Beautiful. Shouldn't you have added flux on the chip? No, the solder paste has got flux built in. The solder paste has got the perfect mixture of flux, actually, the stuff that I use. I use Chip Quick SMD 291. So it's already got flux in it, and yeah, it's just a really good solder paste. Alright, let me just clean this, because there's a few little random spots of solder on the edges. This is just bits of solder which has seeped through. So I could just reflow this and it wouldn't make much difference to the size of the balls because of the amount that's there, but no, I'll just break it up and then get it all off. Might take a bit longer, but it's less risk at messing up the reball. That happens sometimes. It's really not much either, it's just like teeny tiny flakes. It seems like a lot because of the magnification. Trying to break this up. How's it going, Cam? By the way, if I don't see people's names, I am looking in the microscope, so it's not. I'm not ignoring people deliberately. If I don't see your name, I apologise. It's just that I only see names when I glance up.
Sherry M became a member.
Hey, thank you, Sherry. Why didn't that come up on the chat? Unless I became a member through a video. Might just get these larger bits off and then just reflow it for the rest of it just to get rid of them. chat is in sub-only mode. Chat's always sub-only, mate. You have to be subscribed for a minimum of 5 minutes before you can chat. Because if I turn sub-only mode off, we'll just get inundated with bots.
Vincent became a member.
Thank you, Vincent. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support, mate. Alright, that should be good enough. I'm going to leave it at that. It's nice and clean. Well, cleanish. A lot more viewers of late. Yeah. Yeah, it's certainly picked up recently, mate. Well, I think it's safe to say that's clean enough. Let's get that installed. Let's get that installed. Let's get it rebuilt in here. Let's get it rebuilt in here. Yeah. Do-be-do-do-do. There we go. And that's the correct orientation. Chips aligned. Yep, perfect. Right, let's go 440. So 440 degrees Celsius at 40% airflow. There's a viewer count on the liquid metal video. I haven't looked for a day or two, mate. It was about 160,000 last time I looked. Most of the subscribers that are coming in lately are not coming from that video. They're coming from a conjunction of different videos. There's a lot of videos working together. So you got the Tronics Fix video, you got the Christmas Day video, the Boxing Day video. That liquid metal video is helping, but then yeah, there's like 4 or 5 different videos working together to create a nice influx of viewers. Forgive the pun. No. I just nudged slightly out of the way. I'm going to have to increase airflow so as it pushes itself back in. And add some flux as well. If we increase airflow, surface tension will pull that back in. It might have looked like a lot, but it really wasn't that much that it nudged by. And I'm going to go counterclockwise with the airflow as well, because that will help it to pull back in without messing the balls up. Okay, that doesn't seem to be acting how I want it to act for some reason. I'm going to take my nozzle off. That's better, that got it. There you go. It's a PS5 Black Razor. Oh, Jay, you don't have to apologise, mate. I don't expect anyone to become a member, Patreon supporter, donate, anything like that. I don't expect that, mate. I appreciate the people that do, but I absolutely don't expect it. I earn most of my income through YouTube, through ads, so just watching the videos is enough for me. Appreciate that though, mate, but I don't expect anyone to have to feel like they have to do it. Talking of, Wheaty, thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, mate. You know, I hope no one ever feels compelled, because you know I do make enough off YouTube. You know, I make enough to feed my family. That's all I care about. When I get paid, I will contribute. I appreciate that, mate, but don't feel like you have to, because honestly, I don't expect it from anyone. I do appreciate it when people do, but I don't expect it from anyone. Like I said, just watching the videos, that's more than enough for me. To be honest, I never expected to be able to do this. To do what I enjoy doing, which is sharing knowledge as I learn it, basically. Fixing stuff for videos and getting paid for it. So yeah, I do genuinely appreciate it. Like I said, just watching the videos, and that's all I can ask, really. Right, let's give this a whirl. You find your mat is sticky. It can get a little bit sticky if you've got flux on it, yeah, but not too major. It's not too bad. Not too bad, mate. Right, let's just see what happens with this now. And if it still don't work, then I'm going to be gutted, because that means I won't be able to charge for the Southbridge. Don't tell me I'll put that bad Southbridge on from the other day. Wow, I'm just having one of them days, ain't I? I'm just having one of them freaking days. I had a Southbridge on it. I had a Southbridge the other day, which I tried on another board, and it appeared dead. And I think I've just picked it up off the table and put it back on my pile. Like a Norman. 12 volts. 5.14. 3.3. 5. 3.3. I do get 0.8 there though. Oh. Okay. Wait, what the? Okay, that was weird. But we now get a 2-second blog as well. It is beeping, it's just quiet. But we do get 0.8 and 2.5 as well. We don't get 1.5 for the RAM. The RAM's not turning on. Yeah, the RAM don't turn on. 1.1 does though, but the RAM doesn't. Yeah, that was very, very weird, but that RAM's not turning on. It's not powering on at all. God blessed his magic to create blood. Well, that Southbridge must have been bad. For that to do that, for it to actually work like that now, that must have been bad. However, bad RAM? No, not likely. Not likely. Right, so we've not got any 1.37 volts for the RAM. But as far as I know, it comes from the... That comes from the encoder. It doesn't come directly from the encoder, but the encoder needs to turn on first. I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee. And then I am going to... I'll tell you what I am going to do, actually. I'm going to inject 1.37 volts. That's what I am going to do. Well, I'm going to inject 1.5 because it's actually 1.5 volts that gets generated, but then it goes down to... It drops down to 1.37. No, I'll inject 1.37 actually into the RAM power rail, and then I'm going to... yeah, I'm going to inject 1.37 volts into the RAM, and then I'm going to attempt to power it on and see if it powers on. No. Is this a no fix? I don't know. That Southbridge must have been bad, because we wasn't getting that before. So when I cocked up on this, when I messed up on this, or before I messed up on this, we wasn't getting any beep. It wasn't giving me a blue light. Absolutely nothing, right? So yeah, I think that the encoder needs to power on before the RAM. So if that encoder has fried, because this was a power surge, and you got to think what can actually fry with a power surge. So you've got the Ethernet, which can fry. If you get a power surge down your modem, you've got the HDMI circuit. So in this case, it's going to be the HDMI encoder. That can fry because of the HDMI cable. It can come down the TV. You've got the power supply, which it did apparently take out, and then you've also got the Southbridge, because yeah, the Ethernet's connected to the Southbridge. So Yeah, he could have taken out the encoder plus the Southbridge, potentially. So I think I might change the encoder in a second, but I am going to go and grab a cup of coffee. Thank you, Leon. I appreciate you, mate. Well, that Southbridge away this time. No, I don't think the Southbridge... Very unlikely there's anything wrong with that Southbridge. I mean, no matter what, I'm going to be keeping that Southbridge on there because, yeah, I've tried the customer's old Southbridge. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that Southbridge, based on the fact that it does attempt to turn on. We're going chain of command. I don't know. Nah, doubtfully it's a BIOS, because if it was the BIOS we wouldn't get any boot sequence at all. Oh wow, 777 viewers. That's a lot of people. One of these days we'll get to 1,000 viewers live. One day. Yeah, so... I mean... Just the fact that we've got it this far tells me that it's potentially fixable, but we might have another issue. But we've got another issue. After his coffee, he'll be a new man. Oh, will be indeed. Let's just check my diode readings on this Ethernet. Damn it, that's continuity. Diode mode. Why have I got open line on that? Oh, okay. Contact issues. Shut up, multimeter. Right, well, we've definitely got that jumper wire which I ran is definitely connected because we're getting a diode reading on it. So that's good for definite. Just checking a few fuses. Make sure that I haven't blown anything else. Just make sure I haven't blown anything else. Do 0.17 on that encoder now though. That's reading good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it could have blown the encoder. The voltage rails for the RAM are testing okay in diode mode, but we're not getting any power to the RAM. So, yeah, that tells me that it could very well be a RAM issue. Sorry, not a RAM issue, an encoder issue, because as far as I know, this chip has to turn on before voltage is generated for the RAM. And the fact that it's reading good in that area tells me... in the RAM area tells me that it's not related to the RAM, it's just that the RAM is not getting power. So, yeah, I'm going to grab a coffee. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'll grab a cup of coffee. And then, yeah, I'll get to replacing that encoder. See if it fixes it. I'll be back. And I'm back with a cup of coffee. Hello. Shalom. Oh, you arsehole, I forgot to put sugar in my coffee. Oh. Why would I? I'll get Sarah to bring me a cup of coffee up. Oh dear. Can't stand coffee. Oh, I love it. Glad he didn't show his face. Magic. Prick. Go back there and get the sugar. Nah, I'll just get Sarah to bring me a fresh one up. It's too late now because I put cold water in my coffee. So I'll make a cup of coffee, I'll make it half full, and then I put cold water in it. It brings out the flavour in the coffee. And of course, once you put cold water in it, the sugar's not going to dissolve. So, yeah. Just scared my cat with his face. What a pussy. Oh dear. Anyway, let's replace this encoder. See if that's been taken out by the power surge. What happened to the broken switch lights? I did them on a live stream, and unfortunately, not one of the switch lights were fixable. I should do an update video on that and just do some, do like a summary video sort of thing, I guess. Love you, Phil. Love you too, mate. Love you too. Would you still love me tomorrow? Adrian, don't make me get my fingers out. Don't make me get my fingers out now. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. Not if you keep singing. Aww. Thought you liked my singing. I'm a better singer than Stairs. Actually, there's the thing. When we get to 100k and I have this party that everyone's going to be invited to. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. If you want to come, you can come. But when I have this party, there's going to be a karaoke there. And I'm going to embarrass myself. I'll tell you what, actually. You want to see something funny? Damn it, I lost my live stream. Hang on. Right. let me just post a link to a channel. There's a channel I've been watching recently. It's a channel I've just found. I don't know how I found it. It just come up on my live stream, but the dude's pretty funny. He talks about like video editing and stuff like that. But he had a hater once. Well, recently he had a hater on his channel, and the hater actually did a video on it, and on him sort of thing, and this guy did a follow-up video today. It's absolutely hilarious. Let me post a link to it because he's honestly hilarious. Love it. It's funny as hell. Oh, where's my live chat gone? Damn it! I've lost my live chat now. Hang on. There it is. Got ya. Yeah, check this dude out. He's funny. Like, just watch it. Just watch that video. Like, honestly, it's hilarious. He had a hater, so he did a response video to it. And I just found it absolutely hilarious. I laughed my ass off. Yeah, you can translate to it. If you're translating it to a different language, yeah, that comes under fair use, mate. Go for it. As long as you don't re-upload, like the entire video. If it's like 60 seconds short, then yeah, absolutely, mate, go for it. Knock yourself out. I don't mind. Just give me credit if you can as well in the video. Obviously shorts get a lot of traction. Like shorts get a lot of views, so yeah, it could actually help my channel. I want to get to 100,000. Like, I could probably get to 100,000 by next week. If I worked really, really hard and uploaded a shitload of shorts from now till next week, I could probably get to 100,000 subs by next week. But I don't want to do that, because I want to get to 100,000 subs the natural way. Is it the film or the guy? Danny Battle, yeah. Danny Battle, he's hilarious. Like, well, I wouldn't say he's hilarious in general. Like, I haven't watched that many of his videos. I've only watched like the Filmora saga that's been going on recently. I think that's how I found him. But yeah, it's just the video he did today was just hilarious. Karaoke rap battle between me and Stez. Stez has got no chance, mate. Stez has got no chance of beating me. You know what I should do? I should have it at Stez's pub. Like, I should speak to Stez and I should have it at his pub. We can do like a dual 100k thing, because we're gonna. If things keep going the way they're going, like if I keep gaining the traction that I've got right now, we should get there around the same time. I really should speak to him about that and see what he says. But that would be pretty funny. Any advice for starting to fix consoles? It depends on your experience. It depends on your experience, mate. I mean, if you've already got some experience soldering and stuff, I'd say just watch some videos, practice. But then again, that applies anyway. Just watch videos and practice, really. And don't be afraid to ask questions, because there's no such thing as being wrong. And there's no reason to be ashamed to ask questions. Alright, microscope's playing up again. Yeah, just watch as many videos as you can on different issues, and you'll soon pick it up. I should actually speak to Stez about having the party at his club, pub, whatever he's got. I think it's a pub he's got. Learn from other people's mistakes, not just your own. Other people's mistakes as well as your own can be very, very valuable. Right, okay. Well, if this don't fix it, I don't know what it's going to be. Because I'm not finding any other issues on here. So, unless it's fried the RAM or the APU or the SSD, which shouldn't really happen. No. Wah, wah, wah. Oh. That sucks. I honestly don't know what else it could be. Let's see if anything picks up with the thermal camera. It's not likely going to, but let's just see if it does. I agree, knowledge should be free. She's not happy. Alright, does anything show up with the thermal cam? So we've got some residual heat around here. Right, it looks like the SSD isn't turning on either. Nor the RAM, nor the APU. What does my boot sequence say? You got a Discord? Yeah. Exclamation point Discord. I think that works. Oh damn it! I got a piece of solder stuck to the board. That's not going to be the reason why it's not working, but let's just confirm. Let's just make sure. Nice, Ghost. That's awesome, man. Someone just bought an APU stencil from the store. Thank you. Nope. Nope. Right, well, I don't really know what else it could be. I'm going to check my boot sequence. Maybe cheap hotels. Yeah, there's a few. There's a few, yeah. A few close by. Right, let's check my boot sequence. Set it on fire for the clicks. I would if it was my board. Unfortunately, I can't. Love the thumbnail of Lee's new Series X video. I haven't seen it yet, mate, to be honest. I'll have a look in a minute. Right, let's go for 12 volts. It's 300 milliamps, then nothing. That's a normal boot sequence. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a standard boot sequence now. So it's not... That Southbridge was 100% bad. But it's taken something else out. And I just cannot for the life of me think what else it could have taken out. There's really not that many chips left that it could have taken out. Like it's either that or it's just a random small cap somewhere. Right, that hasn't been messed with. That potentially has been messed with, but it's in the right orientation. There's enough solder on them joints. It's not the best soldering job in the world, but there's enough on there. But yeah, there's really not a lot which it could have taken out now. And unfortunately, there's not a lot more that I can do. Any fuse is blown? No. I've checked the MOSFETs, mate. They're reading good. I checked them from the other side of the board. 0.67, 0.67, 0.4, 0.4, 0.24, 0.67, 0.38, 1.6, 2.13, damn you stupid thing, 0.41, 2.13, 0.47, ground, yeah, that's about right, I think. 0.25, 0.38, 0.67. Matt just bought some solder. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you, buddy. That's good. 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 Yeah, so that SBV chip looks okay. .32. I'm checking common areas. Fucking idiots on tin cans. Yeah, story checks out on all of this, to be honest. I think that's low impedance, yeah. Yeah, story checks out on all of it. Don't know what else he could have taken out, to be honest with you. No reason for any of this to fail. This is all for like USB and random stuff. Yeah. All my rails are there apart from RAM. RAM's the only thing I'm not getting. But there's no shorts. Something's telling the RAM not to turn. Well, something's not telling the RAM to turn on. And I don't know what. But I think it's probably give up time right about now on this one, because I don't know what else it could be. It definitely took out the Southbridge, but it took something else out before it took the Southbridge out, and yeah, not a freaking clue. Not a clue. Check back over RAM power. I've checked it, mate. The R1 bench meter. Pretty good, mate. Pretty good. Whack 20 volts. Nah, I can't. It's not my board. Yeah, I don't know anymore. I honestly don't know anymore. He definitely took that Southbridge out, which is what I suspected to start with. But something else has gone. We wasn't getting that initial beep when I first got it. We are getting that beep now, but still no dice. Oh, drifting in a Corsa. Ha. No, it's not the BIOS. If it was the BIOS, it wouldn't even attempt to boot up at all. That's the problem. Wouldn't even attempt to boot up with the BIOS, without the BIOS working. That sucks. That sucks, because I don't think I can do anything with it. Thermal cam, not showing a thing, mate. Not showing a thing. I've already tried that, unfortunately. In fact, the thermal camera's still on. Huh. Yeah, not showing a thing on the thermal cam. It's got all of the power rails there apart from the 1.37 volt for the RAM. And that's it. It's just not turning the RAM on. So whether it's the APU not turning the RAM on or whether it's something completely different, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, PS5s are definitely more problematic. Reflow APU, nah. Nah, it's not going to be an internal layer issue. It took something out, but the problem is at this point now it's a rabbit hole. Yeah. Oh. Because there's not many things that now that could have failed. That chip's good. That chip's good. That MOSFET's good. These FETs are good. That appears good. That appears good. Those three appear good. That appears good. That appears good. That appears good. That appears good. That and that all appear good. And that appears good, the Wi-Fi IC. I don't think it's going to be... Whoops. The Wi-Fi IC is not showing up as bad, so I don't think that's going to be the cause of it. Just double check that Wi-Fi IC in case I missed anything, but... Nah, didn't miss anything on there either. So yeah, everything seems good. Something's just not telling the RAM to turn on, and I don't know what else that could be. Could be that bodge wire. No, I'm getting a diode reading on all of these pins here for the Ethernet. I'm getting a good solid diode reading. If I just slide across there, we get 0.38, 0.38, 0.38, 0.38, 0.38, 0.38, 0.38. Yeah, 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 yeah. So the resistance hasn't changed at all with any of those pins. They're all showing up a good 0.38 reading, which is normal. If there was anything wrong with that jumper wire that I'd put there, then one of these would either come up as open line or it would come up with another issue. Hold on. Let me just check something out here. Okay, those two pins are showing up as connected together. However, that could be normal. Because every other pin I'm getting showing up as connected together. So I think that's normal. Yeah, I think that's normal. Because they're all showing up like that. I did inject voltage by accident, yeah, but it killed the Southbridge. Well, I don't even know if it killed the Southbridge, I just changed it anyway. But that fixed the initial issue of no power, no beep. But now it's gone from no power, no beep to completely dead. But it actually burnt the trace, so it didn't cause any issues to the point where it would have gone any further. Yeah, I agree, always use a surge protector. But yeah, I think it's give up time on this one. I've put right what I did damage. And it's actually in a better condition than what it was when I originally got it. But I think it's took something else out on the way when it took out the Southbridge. Could be the SSD, because I'm not getting any heat off that. It could be the RAM. Could be the APU. Could be one random component somewhere. Could be anything. Could be absolutely any component, and unfortunately finding that is a needle in a haystack and not worth continuing. I've been going at this for 2 hours and yeah, definitely a rabbit hole, so I'm going to leave it at that for that one. I'm going to call it a no fix, unfortunately. There's just nothing I can do with it. Oh well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you cry in a corner. Double it and pass it on. Yep, double it and pass it on. Double it and pass it on. That's the one. If I pad with Freud, it probably is carrying current. If it is, that wire could not be sufficient as a replacement for the pads. But even if it's not sufficient for that pad, it's part of the Ethernet socket, so it's not going to require any power on until the console actually turns on. So look, until you actually connect up an Ethernet to it, it's going to be a completely inactive line. When I turn on my Xbox One S, the white light turns on and it sounds like it's starting up, but there's no picture, and while it's on it beeps regularly and turns off after 30 seconds. Replace your hard drive. Your hard drive is bad. Or potentially your hard drive cables. Okay, well, time to get another job, I guess. Sucks to be me, huh? Sucks to be me. Right, I'll be back in 5, guys and girls. Please don't leave me, because I'll be lonely. Is the liquid metal issue debunked? No. No, it's not. Just idiots who don't know what they're talking about. It's not only happening when people are tampering with it, because I had a PS5 that had never been opened by another technician. It hadn't been tampered with, it hadn't been dropped, and I had that issue. It's not been debunked, it was just blown out of proportion. Starting another board. Yeah, I'll be working on another board. I'll be working on something else. I'll be back in a few minutes. About 4 years, Ghost. Grab a Switch. I can grab a Switch Lite. But I'll be back in 5. Give me a few minutes. I need a fresh coffee as well because this piece of shit's got no sugar in it. Anyone want it? I don't want it. Don't forget the sugar this time. Yeah, I agree. Back soon. Bear with me. Don't leave because I'll cry. Hello. Got a coffee with sugar this time. And a switch light. Sure, she's back. Yeah, be quiet. Right, okay. Well, that video I posted today is doing amazingly well. Apparently, $17,000 views in the first 2 hours. In the first 3 hours. 18,000 views. That's not freaking bad. That's not freaking bad. Yeah, that hard drive should be fine. Yeah. How's it going, Jess? Put some liquid metal in. Ha! And shake it. Yeah, the views are not up to date for viewers. It gives me an up to date view, like it gives me a live view, but for viewers on the actual videos page, it's not up to date. Let me just have a look at YouTube Studio. Video analytics. Yeah, so if you look at the real-time stats, it says 5,658 in the last 60 minutes and 18,071 in the last 48 hours. For that video. Yeah. 18,108 views in the last 3 hours, apparently. But yeah, that's pretty sweet, to be fair. Pretty darn sweet. Right. What we're talking about with the money back? What happened with the Christmas Day and Boxing Day PS5? Oh yeah, I gave the money back, yeah. I just gave them a refund, sold the consoles again, they haven't come back. I sold both of those on my online store and they haven't come back under warranty, so... Yeah, it says something, doesn't it? Considering they haven't come back again. So I managed to fix them both, again, for a second time. And they haven't come back since. Right, so apparently it says on the ticket for this, it says damaged charger port and touchscreen not working. I haven't got a touchscreen immediately to hand, so today it'll just be fixing the charge port. I don't know if that charge port is actually damaged though. Ah, yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, the port is damaged. So I've got to change the charge port on it, and we'll see what's up with the touchscreen. It could just be the fact that it's not connected properly or something. Actually, then again, that touchscreen has been replaced. So that's Something to note. Don't know if you can see that yellow stuff there. I don't know what the hell that is. But that touchscreen has been replaced. Wiggle it, nah. I can see the physical damage pins. So I'll leave that as it is. But yeah, that touchscreen's not even in correctly. Well, it is incorrect, as in it's installed incorrectly. Ha! Are you confused yet? Card reader probably. No, switch Lite doesn't connect it through the card reader. It connects it through the board itself. So it could be a connector issue. So here's the touchscreen connector on the switch Lite. It could be connector issue related. But we'll do the charge port, and then if I have to, I have got a green touchscreen, but it's in one of my stock boxes. I haven't really got time to find it right now. So for now, it'll just be do the charge port and then move on to something else. How's it going, Donald? Long time no see, buddy. Haven't been here for a while. Unless I just haven't seen yet. Either way, welcome back. Yeah, so it could just be a connector issue on the touchscreen. What balls do you use for an APU on a Switch? I don't. I use a stencil, mate. I think they're like 0.2mm though. But yeah, I use solder paste. Where is my welcome? You're not welcome. Get out. Leave. Get out right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late. I can't wait for Jason to be gone, 'cause I know about her and I wonder. I don't know the rest. Jason's unhappy. I don't care. It's only Jason. How's it going, Pavel? Got a double middle finger off me. Yeah, viewer count drop. Nah, people love me too much. They love my singing. I sound like an angel being strangled and kicked in the nuts at the same time. The singing, fixing, soldering, man. Yeah. Nah, it don't bother me if I'm not the first inside the device. You need a British finger. So did your mum. Oh, God. I'm sorry, dude. I'll be nice now. Oh, dear. Sing Travis's mum again. Oh dear, I'm sorry mate. Don't know how you manage without a repair mat or something to organise the screws. You get used to where the screws go. I know every screw off the top of my head when it comes to these. You necrophiliac. Sorry dude. Boom, boom. Sound like Basil Brush there, mate. Phil's been drinking the IPA again. It's going to be one of them streams. His boots are going to be on tonight. I hope so. Right. Let's get this thing off, shall we? My dead mum could use a good fingering. Oh God. Mate, you're just so wrong. Bet that coffee's cold. I'll drink them cold anyway, mate. She said that she could treat me right, but she was just a waste of time. Right. Feelings on a new PS5 Slim. Till they start coming in for repair, mate, I haven't really got any thoughts on it, to be honest. Right, I need a port, damn it. One moment. I need a zip port. I predict that they might switch from liquid metal and use normal thermal paste, maybe. Right. Wait for that to solidify. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, I said 3, 2, 1. Solidify, you bastard. Oh, it already has. Alright, never mind. Ha! Okay. All of those pins are solid, don't need to touch it. Not in the slightest. Just going to clean it up and be good to go. Don't forget to clean the inside of the port. So let's use a more suitable brush for inside the port. Let's get rid of that burnt flux. And some of this is still factory flux left over, so it's not. Well, I mean, none of it's going to hurt it anyway because the flux I use is no clean flux. But clean it as best I can anyway. Just do a few tests. So one probe on ground. Yeah, they're all testing fine. I don't know how there's flux around here because I haven't done anything to that area. M92 is testing fine though. There you go, that'll do. Good to go. Huh. It's not charging. On either side of the port. Has it blown the fuse? Has it blown my fuse? Well, it'll be an incredibly rare occasion if it has, because it's not very often the fuse blows on these. Nope, the fuse is fine. Okay. Let me just make sure my charger's actually working. No, it's not. What? Why you no work, Mr. Charger? Oh, okay. Well, now it's working. And there, that's working. 15 volts. And 15 volts. Yep. Alright, well. Charger looks like it's got a bit of flux in it. So, let's just clean that out. No, it's never M92, mate. M92 don't fail on these. What are you on about? You must be crazy if you think M92 fails on these. I've never seen it, never had to buy M92, not once. Not a once. Yep, there we go. That's working.
Hello Xbox ticket $4.20. Will Red Dead 2 come to next gen consoles? Or is it available?
Sorry, I completely missed what that said. 1 second, let me just redo that. 1 second, because I completely missed what that said. Un moment, señor. Gracias. Will Red Dead 2 come to next gen consoles, or is it available? I honestly don't know, Ian, to be honest. Thanks for the tip, mate. Maybe someone in the chat knows. I don't know, personally. Right, my turd. Right. I need to grind this port down. So I'm going to need to grind this down to make it fit. So I can do this under the scope. No, that tool's not going to cut it. Pun intended. Yeah, that tool's not going to quite do it. I need my actual Dremel. I need my proper Dremel. Where's my Dremel? I actually don't know. It's here somewhere. There it is. Got it. Right, bear with me a minute. Just want to plug this in. Right, I'm going to turn my mic down for a minute. Bigger tool incoming, yes indeed. Hey, computer booter. Right, my mic's a bit quiet at the minute. I'll only be a couple of minutes for this. That's better. Did you say you were going live tonight, Booter, or no? Thank you, Gustavo. I appreciate that, mate.
Okay, Beth, this super chatted $5.51. It is okay to use
Well, I can't say I'd recommend it. Right, let's clean this out.
super chatted $5.43. Has become a butcher. Smiley face. Smiley face. Smiley face.
Sarah, that's usually what the bedroom sounds like once you're on your own. She's laughing. Oh dear. How's it going, Viper? Beautiful. Beautiful. Just make sure it still charges and that it actually takes the charge port. Wait. Wait a second. What's gone on with the port? Have I damaged the port? Oh, where's my charger? Oh, damn it. Fucking unplugged it to plug the Dremel in. I'm an idiot. Might help if I actually had it plugged in. You hit 3k? Dude, congrats, mate. Nice. Awesome. Good stuff, man. Right, 15 volts. Yep. Okay. Flip it round. 15 volts. Happy days. Yep. Well, turns out that you actually need it plugged in for it to be able to charge. Who knew? Plonker, yeah. Who would have known you had to have it plugged in? I mean, they could have told us, right? They Could have said, hey, by the way, if you want this charger to work, you need to plug it in. And then I would have been like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, no worries, I'll make sure I plug it in. What? Sarah said I'm a twat. Hey, thank you, Mark. Appreciate you, buddy.
Mark Chandler super chatted $5.43.
Thank you for the super chat, mate. Appreciate you, mate. What time is it? 20 past 10. Should have time to do one more. Why do I feel like this has had a replacement LCD as well? I wonder if it's the LCD that's not working. Because that don't look right to me, that LCD connector don't. Just need to get these Wi-Fi antennas. There we go. Right. Okay. That's good enough. Well, almost. Let's just connect that up. There we go. That's good enough for me. Ooh. Needs an LCD. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so the touchscreen is working. It's the LCD with what has failed. Well, what's broken. However, that is charging absolutely fine, but the touchscreen is working. Yeah, the entire touchscreen is working, but the LCD is damaged. I don't know if I have any LCDs in stock. Don't know if I have any LCDs in stock. Switch light, yeah. Which means I'm probably going to have to go out and buy one. But the main issue, the charge port, that's working. I'm going to put this to one side for now. And I'll have a look in my stock tomorrow and see if I'll go in there. All that, thank you. Thank you, mate, if you're over on YouTube. I appreciate the sub. Yeah, by the way, if anyone's got Twitch Prime, or rather, if anyone's got an Amazon Prime account and they've got a Twitch account, check me out on Twitch. It's a way that you can support me completely free. Like if you want to help support these streams, you can support me completely free by subscribing to me on Twitch through Amazon Prime. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to need an LCD for that. I don't know if I've got any in stock. I think I've got one brand new Switch Lite LCD, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'll have to have a look, and if not, I'll have to Amazon Prime one or something. Or depending on if the customer wants to wait a few days, then I can order one off eBay. Take $3 out of Bezos' pocket. I agree. But yeah, we're going to leave that one for now. The main job that it came in for is done, which is the charge port. The LCD, that's easy enough. Hey, Winbot, thank you. Winbolt, sorry, my bad. 21,000 views on that video. Nice. Just wondering, there's a Series X near me, guy wants one FIDE, no power, is it worth it? Yes, because you can get one FIDE for the SSD. So yeah, I would say it probably is worth it. If you can't fix it and the SSD is good, then you can get 150 just for the SSD. So yeah, absolutely, I would say so. Does the UK have a part supply like Mobile Centrics or Injured Gadgets? Yeah, there's a few, but I'll just use AliExpress. Fixed vehicles, I might send it to TheCod3r. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to. I do that for people. Ha! I said do. Ha! I'm sorry, mature. No, I do that for people. If people want to buy something and then send it to me, I'm happy for them to do it. More than happy for them to do it. Right, back in a minute. I'm gonna go grab a fresh coffee and then I'm gonna work on one more device. Guess what we're gonna work on? Guess what we're gonna work on? We're gonna work on a M1 MacBook. We're going to work on an M1 MacBook. By the way, the MacBook I looked at last Monday, the one with the broken screen, it's been sent back because I bought it with the intention of either fixing it or stripping it for parts if I couldn't fix it. It's turned up, it was supposed to be a no power, but it was supposed to be iCloud free. It's turned up with a smash screen, fully working, but iCloud locked. So I've sent it back. Fuck 'em. Yeah, sent it back because it was iCloud locked. If it wasn't iCloud locked and it just had a smash screen, or if it had a smash screen and no power, I wouldn't have sent it back. But no, because it was iCloud locked, I was like, you know what? No, I'm not having that. Not having that. Not a chance. Right, let me just tidy up a little bit. Things are getting a little bit cluttered on the desk. I ordered the MacBook in nicotine yellow. It's actually just a cover, I think. I think it's just a decal. Yeah. Just a decal. That will get taken off. Sarah will enjoy peeling that off. She likes to sit like that for some reason. Time to clean the loo. Ha! I'm way too beautiful, girl. Yeet, motherfucker. But, yeah. I will be back in a minute. I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee. grab a cup of coffee, grab a smoke, and I'll be back more times than Terminator. Air Defenders time. Yep. Here, talk to the Mac, because the Mac ain't listening. And I'm back. Yo, what up? Oh, I'm getting too old for this shit. Right, okay. Let's move on to a MacBook. MacBook. Right, so for some reason, all of the big timers, like Louis Rossman, Paul Daniels, who stands on his head upside down, stupid Australians. I'm kidding. We love Paul, really. But all of the big timers are scared of working on these. This is an M1 MacBook, an A2337, and they're all shit scared of them. But I love them. I love them. Anthony, thank you. I love working on M1 MacBooks. Why? Because it's a big middle finger to Apple. So, that's for Apple in advance for making these non-fixable or non-fixable. That's for Apple. That's for Tim Cook, and you can share them between you. That's a little advanced payment for Apple, okay? But that being said, I do enjoy working on these. So I bought this off of eBay. And I'm just loading up the listing. Where are we? Let's have a look. I think I bought it on my own eBay, so I'll have to load it up on my phone. Because we've got 2 eBay accounts. Because we're gangster like that, you see. But anyway, let's have a look. Purchases. I think, where is it? There it is. Okay, so I paid £256.85 for this. So, a lot of money. And apparently it's water damaged. It's not actually gold. But apparently don't switch on, water damaged, for spares and repairs only, blah blah blah. So it's not actually gold, but it's got some stupid sticker on it. i.e. there. So, yeah, £250 plus £6.85 postage. So let's have a look what's going on with it first. So I've had this for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. Just not got round to working on it, so yeah, let's see what's going on with it before we do anything. So USB ammeter, and we get a straight 5 volts, no current draw. So stuck on 5 volts, no current draw. Okay, let's try the other port. Yep, 5 volts, 0 amps of current. Okay, cool. Well, that is normally something to do with the charging circuit, so it could be something to do with something like PCBWay hot being short to ground. We will find out as soon as we open it up. It's more like a baby shit yellow. Alright. So yeah, let's get inside. These are still worth a fair amount of money, so I'm hoping to get this fixed. I will be taking that decal off it though. There we go. It's got a few dinks and dents. Brian, been a member for 5 months. Thank you, dude. Time flies when you look at Phil for 5 months. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you. Thank you for the support, buddy. Alright, so let's have a look at this, shall we? So apparently this is water damaged. I do have donor boards for these if I need them. I'm assuming I'm probably going to, because I haven't got that many parts available. Let's just grab a T5 and T3. There we go. So it don't look water damaged so far. It looks fairly clean. Okay, we do have some water damage on the audio jack, and that can cause issues. So just here on this board, we've got some damage. So the first thing I'm going to do is just try unplugging that, I think. I think that's probably a good first step, maybe. Might not be. Oh, hang on. Let's switch to a T3. Let's just take the board out. We'll give the board an inspection. I've missed a T5 as well. Ooh, let's not disconnect that yet. There we go. So batteries out. Trackpad out. Wi-Fi antennas out. LCD out. Speakers. You got it. Out. That doesn't need to come off. And charge port out. There we go. Beautiful, mate. Alright. There's my board. Damn it, I just dropped something out of that and I don't know what the fuck it was. Oh, you asshole. I'll find it later. Stuff it. Be alright for now. Okay. Cool. Let's give the board a visual. Let's give the board a visual, shall we? Okie doke. I'm just going to go over the entire board. So this is a 820-02016. And okay, we've got some signs. Something landed there. Nothing major by the look of it. That cap don't look great there. Yeah, that cap don't look good at all, does it? Right. Let's check that cap first. While we're here. Nope. Apparently it's fine. I suppose it is an Apple cap, so it already looks like there's a bite taken out of it. Well, okay. That cap's apparently fine. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Welcome to Apple, where your board dies if you blink too much. Right, okay. The board actually looks really good. Yeah, the board looks really good. Okay. Right. No, I don't think anyone's had the board out. It looks quite clean. Usually you see like streak marks if the board's been out. I think that was a thingy, by the way, a standoff screw. A standoff for the screw that fell out, I think. Yeah, usually you'll see streak marks if you put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. So I don't think it's that. Right, now does it draw 20 volts with nothing else plugged in? Let's have a look. I believe it is. Yeah, okay. It is drawing 20 volts with nothing plugged in, so we haven't got a board issue. That board is most likely good. It's probably going to be the audio jack. Why? Because, well, Apple. It's probably going to be down to the audio jack. Ah, damn it. We are gold. So if I reconnect this up now, I've got a feeling that it's not going to work. But the only liquid damage that I can see has hit the audio jack, which is a simple fix, but yeah, it's there is a PP Bus G3 hotboard circuit on there, I believe, for the audio. So yeah, it's probably that what's causing the 5 volts. Yeah, as soon as we unplug that, 20 volts. Yeah, so it is that board. Let's take that out and we'll have a look at that, see if I can fix it. If not, not too expensive to replace. But that being said, it's also got the what do you call it, flex on it, the Touch ID flex. So we either need to fix it or replace it. I do have one that I can use for now. I do have one off another A2337, which I can use. Let's have a look at this, shall we? It's a MacBook, yeah. An Apple MacBook. So yeah, we've got some corrosion around here. Some pretty bad corrosion as well. Chances are this end cap is probably short, to be honest. Given the fact that, number one, it's rusted. Number two, it looks like the end cap has burnt off on it. And we've got a TI chip here, which is faulty, which is corroded. That might just get, we might just get away with a reflow. A bit of corrosion there. Some more corrosion there. This board might be too far gone to make it worthwhile repairing. I mean, I'm going to say that this bank of 4 caps here is going to be the main power caps. Let's just clean these up. I'm just going to clean the entire board up, why not? But I'm going to say that this is probably going to be too far gone, really, to make it worthwhile fixing. It might just be best to order one. I've got one that I can use just to confirm that the laptop works. You know, I can take one off another M1 that I've got here. I've got an M1 that I worked on a couple of months ago, which I managed to get working, but I couldn't get Wi-Fi working on it. So yeah, it could be that. Let's just get rid of that cap because it's definitely not good at all, is it? I mean, yeah, it's just broke off pretty much straight away. So yeah, that cap's definitely not good. Where did that cap go? Is that it? There it is. Let's just test that cap and just see if it is short to ground, or rather short across itself. Let's see if it's turned itself into a wire. Apparently not. Apparently it's open line. Okay, well, the end cap had gone on it. The question is, do we still have a short on that circuit? I'm assuming that's going to be a ground. Continuity. Well, I need to find a ground point. Dang it. Apparently it's okay. The this bank of caps don't appear to be short either. A 1000 ohms. I don't know if that's normal. But apparently, there's no shorts on it. Could it have just been the fact that it's corroded? Or could it be the fact that this is damaged as well? Don't know. Let's try it. What are diodes? What are diodes? You're a diode. They're caps, mate, not diodes. They're tantrum caps. They are not diodes, my friend. Reflow the chip. Nah. It's too close to a plastic connector. Like, there's literally half an inch between that and the connector. Like, you got no chance. I'll just buy one. I don't think it's worth really fixing, to be honest with you. As long as it's not paired for Touch ID. But I don't think it is. I think that's on the actual Touch ID module. I don't think it's worth fixing it though, personally. Not for the price of a new one. Oh, this wants to be an arsehole now. Oh, come on, connect up, you little bitch. Does it give 20 volts? Now that I've cleared the corrosion. Yes, it does. Okay, well. Then I guess let's test it. All I did was knock the cap off. Realistically, that cap shouldn't stop audio from working. But no matter what, I think I am going to replace that board. So if this works now, then I guess just buy a board for it. Wait a sec, that ribbon weren't plugged in. I think someone has been in here, because that ribbon was never plugged in. I didn't unplug that ribbon. Or at least I don't recall unplugging that ribbon. Right, moment of truth. Is it going to turn on? Get a haircut. I actually said to Sarah earlier I need to go to the hairdressers, and then I never went. I got a little bit caught up with other things. Right, is it going to work? Place your bets, please. 20 volts, 0.2 amps, 0.3, Apple baby, let's go. Let's get it. Boom. Boom. One capacitor. One. Oof. And them speakers are working. Damn. Oh, damn it. I didn't get the startup options. Money. Right. Continue holding for startup options. Pretty cheap for an M1. Yeah, I might keep it myself. It's cheap enough. Right. Options. Yeah, boy. Have a cookie and a coffee. Wi-Fi working. Keyboard. Appears to be working. Should an Xbox One play all DVDs? I believe so, yeah. Cheers, guys. It's got Apple ID on it. It says FMI's been turned off on eBay, I believe. Let me just double check that. No, it doesn't say anything. Right, let's hope it's been removed. Oh, damn it, no. Please activate. For fuck's sake. Right, okay, well, I've just contacted the seller. It is a private seller, so, and the surname on the account matches the name on the eBay, so it should be their laptop. Ah, why? Why? Well, I've contacted the seller. I'll hold the ID for ransom. Well, if this is their laptop, then legally they can't. They may want to purchase it back. Well, I've just wiped it, so... Yeah, if they want it back, they'll get charged a repair fee for it. Double what it would normally be for being an ass. If they said to me, oh, I'll buy it back off you, I'd charge them double what I would normally charge. I'd charge them £200 just for knocking that cap off. Like, if they genuinely said that to me, I would genuinely charge them £200 for that, just to take the piss. It's the whole system. Well, they might not reply. Yeah, I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll give them a few days to reply. If not, I'll be contacting eBay, and I'll also be contacting Apple to prove I've bought it off them. I wonder if this is still in warranty. Just checking the serial number. Nah, warranty's expired. Right, well, that sucks, but what can you do? I mean, technically I would make my money back on this, even just selling it as it is. Well, just selling the parts off it, but yeah, it's not good. Right, I'm going to forward on to Computer Booter, guys. Great for parts. Yes, that is true. As if Apple responds to peasants. What's up, Goose? What electronic device is your nemesis in the year 2023? None, mate. None. I enjoy working on all electronics, to be honest, or most. I haven't really got any that I dislike, I'll be honest. Nah, slapstick. You got to give people the benefit of the doubt. They've got 111 positive feedback. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for now. See if they get back to me. But if not, I am still within my return window. But yeah, I'm going to forward on to Computer Booter, guys. So basically that means that when this stream ends in a minute, it'll go on to Computer Booter. So it'll automatically redirect you. So if you want to check him out, I highly recommend it. He's just hit 3,000 subs, which is awesome. Glad to see him growing his channel. The owner can release it from the Apple account. Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll see you at some point this week on Twitch. If you haven't already, check me out. Twitch.tv/TheCod3r2015. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night because I have got to get an early night. Sarah's working at 6 o'clock, so I've got to be up for the kids for school. So yeah, thank you all. I really do appreciate it. I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.